Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I'm hiking the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico to Canada. Yesterday I hit 1,000 miles. Today we're stopping in at Kennedy Meadows North for a quick resupply, and then we're heading for a 6-day hike to Truckee to meet some friends who are going to be in town to hang out. A lot of today is going to start with an uphill, so that's going to be a lot of huffing and puffing. Oh, also, yesterday I was wearing my bug net for maybe the second time, and I found a loop. Basically, I've got a video, like a thru hiker tips about no loops, cut them, and no corners. So I found a loop in my head net, and I'll show you a picture of that. And what I did was I just cut the loop and tied knots again. And the reason for all that was that while wearing it, the loop got caught on things. I had put my sunglasses like right here on my neck, and I put it right through the loop. I went to buckle the strap, put it right through the loop. And it just turns into chaos later when you're like, what the heck is going on here? Why can't I move things around or take things off? So yeah, this morning I fixed that. So go check out that other video and that other playlist on thru hiker tips, because it's there for a reason. Basically, it's a list of things that have gone wrong for me that I've fixed. So you could skip a lot of that if you watch the playlist. How's that go? Learn from my mistakes. I don't know why I always think of videoing when I'm walking uphill, so you guys can watch me huff and puff. So I just double checked. It's a 12-mile hike into Kennedy Meadows North. That's not true, hold up. It's a 12 miles hike from where I am to the trailhead. From there, I catch a hitch for 10 miles to Kennedy Meadows. And that means I've gotten to Sonora Pass, and I can ditch my bear can, which is like another 3 pounds or so. So, with no bear can, and not having to carry 4 liters of water from being in the desert, I should be really light, and I should be able to hike a lot further because my legs don't have to work so hard. So, yeah. There's so many amazing little moments like this out here. This is an unmarked stream. Has no name, but it's got a gorgeous waterfall in a little gully. It's an epic view. Nothing like a morning walk to the top of a valley. Right there where those hikers are is the path that I just came up. And then this is the path I'm still going up. Oh, and I just spotted another hiker. Okay, right here I've zoomed in on a hiker just to show you the scale of things. So let me zoom out. So that's where I started down there. This is where we're at the moment. Just ran into another hiker. His name's Spot. He's saying that there's a shuttle bus at 3 o'clock at the trailhead parking lot that'll bring you to Kennedy Meadows North. So I'm shooting for that now. It's 8 miles off. It's 9 o'clock, so I should get there at 1. Also, check out this view. So here's where I'm going, and you can see the trail goes way off into the distance on that other mountain. But next to it, it's pretty gorgeous. And then that's the side I came from. And if you look close, you can see Spot back there. Also, I just noticed I made a slight miscalculation. The water has been every half mile or mile here in the Sierras, and I had no idea, or I didn't even question, that the hike this morning was going to bring me straight to a mountain ridge full of rocks and no water. So when I walked out of camp, I had a ½ liter, and it was 11 miles to the trailhead. I just double checked. I have a ¼ liter, and the next water is 7 miles away. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun morning here where I preserve my water as best I can. But on the bright side, no mosquitoes up here. Absolutely none. It looks like the trail goes to a sharp turn or down or something, but I'm curious to see what this is going to look like. Oh wow. Oh, it's probably going to be even more epic down there where it turns again. Well, it's kind of a letdown in my opinion. Just wanted to give you a look at the rock that I'm walking on. It's not fun, and it's been a while. It started way before that pass over there. And I'm walking in this exposed area, and the sun is slowly heating up. So it's turning into like a bit of a desert kind of feel. But these rocks, like, they crunch and they slide and they roll. They're not fun at all. I just turned a corner and the mountain terrain looks totally different now. But also, check out this gorgeous lake. Too bad the trek down there would take too long, and I might as well just keep going where I'm going. So I'm 2.5 miles into a 7-mile hike to water. Again, I have a ¼ liter, which I'm just gonna make it work. I mean, I've been through enough desert to really not be worried at all. You just kind of like take a sip once an hour, and I walk at about 2 miles an hour. So I know that I'll be through this 4.5 miles in a little over 2 hours. So it's pretty easy there. Also, a great tip, I brought Jolly Ranchers on this stretch, and I've been very thankful. They, unlike all the other candy I've brought in the past, which you eat and is gone, like that's just it. It's like, wow, I brought a bunch of candy, like Skittles or something, and boom, they're gone. M&Ms, boom, they're gone. But the Jolly Ranchers, they last a long time, and you only need to put like maybe 3 in your pocket in the morning. So rather than drinking water right now, I just put a Jolly Rancher, rather than drinking water right now, I just got a Jolly Rancher, and that lasted me about an hour. And I know I have 2 more in my pocket, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing to conserve water. By the way, I hate grape. I don't understand why grape is a fake flavor. I love grapes. I hate grape flavored stuff. And I got a variety pack of Jolly Ranchers, of High Chew, and what is it, Starburst. And the High Chews and the Jolly Ranchers have a bunch of grape in them. And when I get where I'm going, I'm picking all the grape out and throwing them away. Forget grape. Wow, that's a surprise. Huh. Was not expecting any snow on this trip. Ooh, it's slushy. Back to our regular programming. Now, I'm sure some of you are saying, I thought he was low on water. Why didn't he grab some of that snow? Well, first of all, that snow's dirty. It's been there a while. Second of all, things do grow in snow, like algae and things like that. Also, I have a Sawyer, so in theory, I could put some snow in my water bladder. I could wait for it to melt, and then I'll have stuff I can push through the filter. I should be good to go. That's gonna take time. So really, I just made a trade-off on time. Rather than spend a bunch of time trying to get some snow and letting it melt and all that stuff, I'm just gonna walk instead. And I should be at that stream in a couple hours, which is fine with me. But the short version there is, don't eat snow. It's not a good idea. You can get sick. I actually ran into a couple of hikers, now 2 PCT hikers, who said when they got to the Sierras, they were like, oh, it's all snow melt. It's all clear and beautiful and clean. And they were drinking water out of streams without filtering them. And what do you know? They both got sick. So, yeah, don't just drink water out of streams. Don't just eat snow. Treat it. Always treat it. I just came over a small pass, so let's look at the next valley. It looks like I'm going up and over there. Alright, I just went over the last pass, so it's all downhill from here. .6 miles to water. It's 11:30. Alright, I just came across this little tiny stream, which was not on my map, but it's water and it's running. And I just added these leaves to create a little spout so I can get my scoop in here and just fill. So I'm gonna have some water earlier than expected. Actually, looks like I was able to just lay the bladder down. Let the spout go right in. There you go. So that is what 700 miles of hiking through the desert will get you. And there you have it. I'm gonna drink a liter and I'm gonna filter probably another 1.5 liters and then get on my way. So I actually just used that little leaf trick and I made a hiker tip video out of it. So go check out my other playlist if you want to see all my hiker tips. But now we're back in motion and no reason to stop. I got 1.5 liters of water. I just had some food. So just get to the parking lot and then get to Kennedy Meadows North. Aha, here's the water that was on the map. And yes, it's definitely flowing a lot faster and stronger. Right there, that waterfall right there is the perfect place to slip your water containers into. I'm really glad I spotted that last stream and just took advantage of it because now I'm hydrated and I'm just flying. Before, I was walking slowly because I didn't want to build up a thirst. And now I can just go. Oh, and just around the bend, here's another one. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see in the desert.